Session 8. So hey, it was really great listening to you play on Thursday. I was pleasantly surprised at how far you've come. And a lot of things seem to come together for you. You sounded great. You're playing with verve and power and pretty cool. So I asked you what had happened. You told me what had happened. You had hurt your rotor cuff. You had a little bit more time on the guitar. And you developed a bit of a practice routine, and you explained to me that you're doing short duration sessions, but more short duration sessions, one long one. So it's one of the things I wanted to talk about is your practice routine, and that's great. It looks like you found something that works for you because, yeah, you sounded good. It's really coming along, and excellent improvement. I practice too. The main thing with practice, again, parallels to sports, it's focus. Focus on what you're doing. Focus on the muscles you're trying to develop. Focus on the whatever motion it is. That was a javelin throw, by the way. Whatever motion is you're trying to perfect, and do it over and over and over again until muscle memory clicks in and things happen. To do that, you've got to be focusing on what you're doing and listening to what you're doing, and not watching TV. Although there are some things you can do with when watching TV. But for the most part, just focus. Now, the new stuff that we covered, we got around to... perfectly played, but I think you get the idea. So the part we added to that was the end of the phrase, or the second part of the phrase, I guess, and goes to D minor. And this is another technique where we're sitting on a D minor. There's not a lot of action happening here. The action's happening in the right hand. You can finger pick or use a pick as I'm using, but it's this finger. Then to the G chord. So the chord, and that's it. The other thing we discovered is that you had a bit of a problem lifting this finger independent of that finger, or this finger. No, this finger. So we came up with an exercise that you can focus on and practice. That's part of the lick, is being able to move this finger independent of the other fingers. It's again another example of just playing the strings that I want to play. The way the melody line goes, it has to end on that D note. So your propensity is to hit the E string as well. Don't stop at the D note. The D minor. That's the wrong chord, Dave, but that's just an example to not resolve to the G, but to the D. We then talked about the pentatonic scale. Pentatonic scale is main scale used in a lot of Western music, a lot of the music that we grew up on. Blues, Eric Clapton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, oh boy, Eric Johnson even stays in the pentatonic scale pattern quite a bit. And I showed you the A pentatonic. That's all the way up the strings. Penta, 5. There's the 5 notes. How they're derived is based on the cycle of fifths, but I don't want to go that deep into it. But pentatonic, big part of a lot of the blues and a lot of the rock and roll scene. So what you can do with it is, I was just vamping on an A. And you were going up and down the scale. Okay, and that works. And as I'm changing chords that are in the blues progression, 12-bar blues, different harmonies are popping out and stuff like that. So you can hear it, and now that you know the pentatonic scale, you're going to be hearing it all the time. And that's good. The other thing that we discovered is the way that the newbies play is without inflection, without nuance. The way that a more advanced player is going to play is with some finger mojo. I think it's somebody, I once heard finger grease. Bit about microtones and pulling the string a little bit out. So I'm doing a number of things there. I'm pulling the string a little sharp by tugging on it, by bending it. I also played some chromatic notes here as well. But you get the idea. Don't just, sounds more convincing if I think you get the idea. So a little bit of finger action on this side, a little bit of finger grease. The other thing I want to say about the pentatonic scale, so and that's it. Guitar players refer to it as a box. So there's a geometric shape that is defined by those notes. And guitar players say as in the A pentatonic. Like many things on the guitar, you move it down 2 frets, you're in G pentatonic. Move it down 2 more, you're in F. Move it up to here, you're in C. You can also play the pentatonic in a different way, a different box. So you also have same pentatonic scale. So play around with that. And it might be fun for you to, it's a good example, You Don't Love Me by the Allman Brothers. It's all pentatonic scale. I might play some passing notes, some of the, but You Don't Love Me. You get the idea. Have a Merry Christmas. That's to you and Penny and the kids. Keep playing, Dave. I lost my thread of thought. Oh, I got to walk behind Jaime to see if it's going to be 3-dimensional. Jaime's a binaural microphone, so I'm now walking over here. I'm beside it. Now I'm walking behind it. I'm now talking to the binaural mic from behind, and yeah. Life is good. Bye.